The most successful African track and field teams of all time. Track and field has been an important sport in Africa for decades. Over the years, several African nations have produced some of the world's greatest athletes. In this article, we'll take a closer look at the most successful African track and field teams of all time. Kenya. Kenya is undoubtedly one of the most successful track and field teams in Africa. The East African nation has produced some of the greatest distance runners of all time. Kenyan athletes have won a total of 103 medals at the Olympics, with 49 of them being gold. Some of the most notable Kenyan athletes include Kipchoge Keino, David Rudisha, and Catherine Deriba. Kenya's success in track and field can be attributed to the country's high altitude and the culture of running that is deeply ingrained in Kenyan society. Ethiopia. Ethiopia is another East African nation that has produced some of the greatest distance runners in the world. The country has won a total of 45 Olympic medals, with 23 of them being gold. Ethiopia's success in track and field can also be attributed to the high altitude in the country. Some of the most notable Ethiopian athletes include Haile Gebrselassie, Tirunesh Dibaba, and Kenenisa Bekele. Nigeria. Nigeria is the most successful track and field team in West Africa. The country has produced some of the most talented sprinters in the world. Nigerian athletes have won a total of 25 Olympic medals, with 13 of them being gold. Some of the most notable Nigerian athletes include Chioma Ajunwa, Mary Onyali, and Blessing Okagbare. Nigeria's success in track and field can be attributed to the country's athletic talent and a strong sports culture. South Africa. South Africa is another successful track and field team in Africa. The country has won a total of 26 Olympic medals, with 10 of them being gold. Some of the most notable South African athletes include Wade van Niekerk, Caster Semenya, and Penny Haynes. South Africa's success in track and field can be attributed to the country's excellent training facilities and a strong sports culture. Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast is a West African nation that has produced some of the most talented sprinters in the world. The country has won a total of 2 Olympic medals, both being gold. Some of the most notable Ivorian athletes include Muriel Ahour, Marie-José Ta Lou, and Ben Youssef Might. Ivory Coast's success in